All right, I'm just gonna make a little video here with Finn. We're gonna be going about how we use his obedience commands and his training to go throughout his day. How you, when you take him home, when he goes back home to your place, you're gonna be using his commands to navigate your house and again, to navigate your day in life with him using the training here. So we're gonna go ahead and take our e-collar here is already on him. He's got his collar on, it's turned on. We've already taken him out for a potty break this morning. And so the first thing that we do with them is take them and put their... All right, I'm just here with Finn, and I'm gonna be making a video for his owners to show them how to use his obedience and use his training that we've done with him throughout their house and at home with them in their everyday lives. So I have his e-collar already on him. It is turned on. It's secured tightly to his neck. It's making contact. We know that for sure. And I have the e-collar here turned on, the remote. And so what we're gonna do, we also have our slip leash here, which we're going to be putting on him for the first couple weeks at home. We're going to be using a slip leash in conjunction with our remote collar to really give the dog the guidance that it needs in conjunction with that remote collar work. So putting that slip leash on when the dog comes out of the crate is going to be one of the first things we do after putting that e-collar on. So I'm going to slip this on real quick here. All right, we have the slip leash on. When we put the slip leash on, we always want to make a, I'll show you actually, because I think I can with him. We always want to make a P shape facing the dog. So the loop should be making a P shape. It's backwards right now because the camera is backwards. But imagine that's a P shape going over the dog. And then we tighten that up securely, make sure the ears aren't in there. And then there's a fastener right here that you can secure. We're going to leave that loose right now for Finn because it's okay and I only have one hand. So we're going to go ahead now, and he has his leash on. So we have control of his leash. So we're going to stand up. When we stand up, that's not permission for him to leave the crate. He's really good with this stuff, but you may find when he comes home, he pushes these boundaries a little bit. So as you stand up, you may say no and correct on the e-collar, while kind of stepping into him a little bit to add some spatial pressure to that. Sometimes we'll also just use the door if he's already excited at the door, just to say no and close the door, and then he'll usually lay down at the back of the crate like this. So slip leash is on, e-collar's on, I'm gonna stand up. Again, not permission to come out just because I'm standing up. So we'll watch him and we'll use these moments to do some exercises in impulse control with him. So if I come back here and I bend down maybe, we're looking for that moment that he breaks the crate, comes out of the crate, so I can say no and correct and make him go back in there. So there's only a couple ways he can come out of that crate. That's with another command or a release cue. So we're gonna go ahead and release him out of here. And the way we're going to release him, the way we would want you to release him for the first little while at home, is by recalling him to you instead of releasing him with the release cue. If you use that release cue, he'll probably just start zipping all over the room and acting a little crazy. We want to keep him in pretty good control, pretty relaxed, and in that follower state of mind right from the get-go coming out of that crate. So we're going to go ahead and give him a recall. Finn, come. And he should sit right in front of us, just like this. Once he's sitting here, then we can turn around and we can give him a heel command, and we can begin to navigate through the house using the heel command. So when we're moving throughout the house using that heel command, we're gonna make sure, I'm just gonna get a little bit less leash here. We're gonna make sure he's not breaking the heel sit. He's not breaking that heel command, so he needs to be walking behind our left leg and following us through the house, not rushing ahead, not rushing up the stairs before we're even at the stairs. Finn has a bad habit of that. Once you let him out of the crate first thing in the morning, his mind will already be out the back door. So you want to make sure you get him in the moment, get him following you instead of thinking about just rushing up to that back door, whatever the case may be. So we're going to have him sit here, and then we're going to heel him through the house, going up to the stairs. Once we get to the stairs, we're going to give him a sit command at the stairs, and then again, heel him up the stairs. There's a couple flights of stairs in my house, so we're going to do that a couple times. And we're going to take him to the back door, let him out for a quick potty. Then we're going to bring him back in and do some place work with him. So we're going to show you what that looks like here. And this is going to be a, an average start to the day. So we're going to say heel. When we say heel, we'll tap on that tone button. Nope. And correct him for any attempts to rush ahead. Heel, sit, good boy. And that's where having that leash is nice, because then you can just kind of gently pull him back to where you need him at the same time. Heel. Sit. Good. Sit at the stairs again. Heel. Nope. Good. Nope. Not rushing ahead at the stairs. Heel. Sit. Sitting at the door now, right? So if we open this door, he's going to be going out there. and we're gonna release him with a release cue. So he's gotta sit at the door when we open the door. Nope. Right there, for instance, when we open that door, if he tries to already go out before we give that release cue, that's gonna be a no and a correction on the e-collar. So that was a good opportunity to show you that because he just tried to do it there. And we're gonna ask him to sit again. Good. And we can open the door. And this is where we're practicing our thresholds. Like one of the first things we'll do when you let him out the potty in the morning, taking him for a walk, going at the door in any case, you're gonna be making sure you're practicing these boundaries at thresholds. If he tries to rush out when I open that door, or when it's already open, I'm gonna say no and apply a correction on the e-collar, and I'll use some spatial pressure to step in towards him. So when we release him, we wanna make sure he's giving us eye contact, and then we can say our release cue, which is gonna be, because if I say it, he'll leave. Take his leash off here. Break. And then he's free to go, and Dom's gonna go out the door too. So that's how we release him to go outside, is using that release cue, making sure we have some permission-based eye contact there. And good boy. And letting him out the door for that bathroom break. Now, when we let him out for this bathroom break, we're gonna be keeping a very close eye on him. We're gonna be basically spying on him with the e-collar so we can correct any inappropriate behavior while he's in the backyard. Nope. And we can make sure that he's not getting into any behaviors we don't want when he's out there, like fence fighting, digging, anything like that. We're gonna keep an eye on him, make sure that that's not happening, and take that opportunity to correct that if he does it. Otherwise, we'll be going out there with him and doing something with him, or just letting them socialize, letting him run around and sniff around, but we're always keeping a little bit of an eye on him when he's out there, just so he can't start doing anything like fence fighting, etc., and we can correct. So, all right, we're gonna let him back in the house now, so opening the door, correcting for any attempts to rush through the door without our permission. We're gonna get that eye contact, Finn, break, good. And then we can release him. We released him with the break command there. Finn, sit. We released him with the break command there. You could also recall him into the door there if you want to have him sit right in front of you right away. In this case, I just asked him to sit there, and he does a great job of that. So again, just using your obedience commands here to navigate throughout the home, making him wait at these thresholds. Using your leash and using your e-collar for this is really, really important. And again, using those commands, right? So now we're gonna give him that heel command, heel. We're gonna pat our left leg because he's off leash. That's gonna remind him where he's supposed to be in the heel command. And then as we heel through the house, heel. Making sure I can see him there. Good, nope, good. Heel, sit. Okay, we're gonna put him on the place bed now. I don't want him to just see the place bed like he almost did there and rush straight to it without a command. I wanna make sure he's practicing impulse control, and he does struggle with that sometimes. So even with the place bed being right there, he knows that that's where he's going, but I don't want him to just predict that. So I had him sit, he's waiting, and now I can say Finn, place, and I can point to that bed, and now he can get up there, he can lay down and relax. Always looking for that laying down and relaxing, and that's the behavior we're looking for on the place bed. So he's on the place bed now. That's where he's gonna stay for the next little bit here while I go get some stuff done, and then he's gonna come out for a walk, and we'll kind of show you what that walk should look like as well. And so this is gonna be basically the routine for him throughout the house, though, is in command, on his bed, moving with you, or interacting with you, like playing, whatever the case is.